Jamie Foxx just recently said that P. Diddy poisoned him.
What?
And that's why he got that stroke.
I've heard that.
He talked about it on stage.
He said it?
He said it.
Diddy was poisoning people?
Bro,
Whoa.
I think there was some crazy shit going on. There's alleged murders, a bunch of people that got pneumonia, a bunch of convenient people that died of pneumonia. A lot of that. That's one of the reasons why they're kind of shaky.
Yeah.
More shaky.
Yeah, right?
They don't get a lot of like that testing it live in front of people, that humility that comes with that.
You don't, and it's tough. I was talking to another actor, and it's tough because, see, I'm a comic who became an actor. So I'm cheating. You know what I'm saying? I can go do this, and I can go. I'm gonna be in St. Louis tomorrow. You know, doing some jokes, so I can. You know, I gotta.
Joe Rogan has never been one to shy away from controversial topics, and his recent dive into the swirling rumors about Shaw Diddy comes.
I can get my thing off, but just actors, it's tough.
Well, you figured out a way to balance 3 careers. You can sing too. I mean, you could do anything.
Yeah,
you're a weird guy in that way. You got a lot of weird talent yourself. You know, you're talking about Justin Bieber and Chris Brown. You've got some weird ability to shift too.
It not only, but I've been fortunate in the fact that now things have opened up. Like, you know, back in the day, like you could only do
one thing.
I would never forget. Keenan Ivory Wayans told me, he said, "Yo, what's with the singing shit?" Yo, you Wanda, motherfucker. I can't see you trying to sing and shit. Or I would try to sing it for a girl. I'd be like, "Can you see that love is real?" And the girl be like, "Oh, Jamie, stop. You too funny in the face. Your face is too funny. I see Wanda singing to me." And it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me a little bit because I would follow him, and I would actually follow him with a camera, because at that time Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera. Like, "Yo, Puff, you need to document this shit." And he turned around, "What's up, Playboy?" I said, "Yeah, let me get that, man. Ain't nobody getting this." And it wasn't back in the day with the camera phone. I had the big fucking Canon that you put on your shoulder and the light and the shit. I said, "Let me change the battery. Let me get all this shit," right? So at one point I told him, we were actually in Philly and he was throwing a party, and he said, "Yo, Playboy, this party's $1.5 million." I said, "Like, for what? I mean, what are you saying?" He said, it costs $1.5 million to throw this party." I said, "Puff, oh my God, I love it. The party's amazing. Yes, the mayor is here and everything." I said, "But that's too much money." I said, "You come to my place in LA, I'll throw you a party for $400 that will rival this party." And he got a little mad because, you know, he was like, "Yo, no, I'm known for this shit. Don't front." I said, "No, I'm not. I respect you." I said, "But LA, I just know how to get around." So he gets to LA and he calls me early in the morning. "Yo, Playboy, make that shit happen." It was a Saturday. I said, "Cool." I'll go in on my phones. And by 12 o'clock in my small house in Tarzana, and God bless my neighbors that live there, I'm no longer there. I know they wanted me to get out of there because I was too much. But the party's fevered pitch out here, so it's like, you know, it's all good. "And that's the girl kid." I said, "Yeah." I said, "But look at the party." I said, "Look over there on the table. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I put it in a nice plate. I got Coca-Cola, but it's just in a pitcher." I said, "We're at $280 right now and counting. I won't go over 400. And he had the most incredible time, right? But
allegedly poisoning Jamie Foxx is no exception. On his podcast, Rogan shared his thoughts, accompanied by guests Shane Gillies, Mark Norman, and Ari Shaffir, sparking yet another layer of intrigue into an already sensational story. What exactly happened between Jamie Foxx and Diddy? Let's break it down.
Party was all musical people, and I did it for a reason. At that party, Missy Elliott, of course, she had her room. Everybody's going crazy with Missy Elliott. I'm going to my garage, and there's 2 guys, a little guy like this and a tall guy. The little guy goes, "Yo, Beep, yo, it's like this all the time, Beep?" I said, "Yeah, who are you?" He said, "We the Neptunes. My name is Pharrell." I said, "Yeah, man, I heard of you." That's how long ago this was.
Wow.
So he's like, "Can I?" I said, "Just go and have a great time." There was another guy standing on the wall, green jacket, like a green little jumpsuit. Nobody was talking to him. Guess who it was?
Who?
Jay-Z. Nobody knew. I said, "What's up, man?" "Yeah, what's going on? It's just a great party." You know what I'm saying? Go in the back. Where my studio? I got the studio in the back. So he sings. He says, the song's gonna go, "She say she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross." So I said, "I got it." "She say she wants some Marvin Gaye." He's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I got to put, the R&B on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real singer. I've been singing." He says, "Don't do that." Just sing the song because it's hip hop." And I said, "Okay, cool." So I begrudgingly sung the song. I'm thinking, song's whack. He's not gonna make it. So I went off. I did a bad movie. I come back about 6 weeks, 8 weeks later. That song is #1. My boy goes like, you remember that song you said wasn't shit? It's #1 in the country. And then that's how I got into the music. So long story longer, it's like, yeah, you can do all of the things, and there's a lot of actors and actresses that can. You just need those opportunities. Just like in life, when your opportunity comes, if you prepared for it, now you could jump into it and grab it. And what I was told was by my guy Breon, who does all of my music. He found slow jams. He found Gold Digger. He found Blame It on the Alcohol. He says,
the rumors began gaining traction after Jamie Foxx's mysterious hospitalization in 2023. For weeks, the world speculated about his condition with little to no information from Fox himself. When Fox finally resurfaced, he appeared healthier, but remained tight-lipped about the details of his ordeal. The whispers connecting Diddy to Fox's health scare, however, reached a fever pitch when Fox allegedly joked about the bad boy mogul poisoning him during the taping of his Netflix special, What Happened.
So I was doing, of course, the stand-up, doing the wine and shit. And then it wasn't until literally I was throwing these parties at my crib, and I would always throw parties for like musical guys, So I threw a party for Puff. Puff comes and big party. It's like 2,000. Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me a little bit because I would follow him, and I would actually follow him with a camera, because at that time Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera. Like, yo, Puff, you need to document this shit. And he turned around, what's up, Playboy? I said, yeah, let me get that, man. Ain't nobody getting this. And it wasn't back in the day with the camera phone. I had the big fucking Canon that you put on your shoulder and the light and the shit. I said, let me change the battery, let me get all this shit, right? So at one point I told him, we were actually in Philly, and he was throwing a party, and he said, yo, Playboy, this party's $1.5 million. I said, like, for what? I mean, what are you saying? He said, it costs $1.5 million to throw this party. I said, Puff, oh my God, I love it. The party's amazing. Yes, the mayor is here and everything. I said, but that's too much money. I said, you come to my place in LA, I'll throw you a party for $400 that will rival this party. And he got a little mad because, he was like, yo, no, I'm known for this shit. Don't front. I said, no, I'm not. I respect you. I said, but LA, I just know how to get around. So he gets to LA, and he calls me early in the morning. Yo, Playboy, make that shit happen. It was a Saturday. I said, cool. I'll go in on my phones. And by 12 o'clock in my small house in Missy Elliott, of course, she had her room. Everybody's going crazy with Missy Elliott. I'm going to my garage, and there's two guys, a little guy like this and a tall guy. The little guy goes, yo, B, it's like this all the time, B? I said, yeah, who are you? He said, we the Neptunes. My name is Pharrell. I said, yeah, man, I heard of you. That's how long ago this was.
Wow.
So he's like, can I? I said, just go in and have a great time. There was another guy standing on the wall, green jacket, like a green little jumpsuit. Nobody was talking to him. Guess who it was?
Who?
Jay-Z. Nobody knew. I said, what's up, man? Yeah, what's going on? It's just a great party, you know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z, no one knows. And now, the way I got into the music, however, is that all these different parties was going.
Now let's pause and consider why this claim has caused such an uproar. Diddy is no stranger to controversy, from long-standing rumors about his involvement in past disputes in the music industry to recent allegations. His reputation is far from squeaky clean. Add to this his high-profile connections and the fact that conspiracy theories often surround figures like him, and it's easy to see why people might latch onto such a claim.
Got a clip, play this clip. He's not really saying it here. When I watch this, he's not saying it.
It's because PBD. This is just them saying what we know. But the clip that I sent Rob is of what was his name, Robbie? Big Homie CC. PBD.
Good guy, Big Homie CC.
Yeah, because so Pat, you know what's going on. So let me
read the story, and I'll come to you because I thought it was a video. There.
Yeah.
During the tapings of his upcoming Netflix special, what had happened was Jamie Foxx reportedly stated that he was responsible for what happened to him, and Fox is the one who called the FBI on Combs. According to Choke No Joke, a videographer who attended the shows, another attendee, Dennis L.A. White, recalled Fox saying, people keep asking me if Diddy was responsible. He was not responsible. If he was, I would have been dead. Fox also referenced Combs extensively in his routines, joking about topics like baby oil. Fox reflected on his 2023 health scare, calling it an unexpected dark journey. He explained on Instagram, I had an opportunity to tell my side of the story, and there was no better place than Atlanta, Georgia. where he was hospitalized, he described his special as an artistic explanation of something that went terribly wrong and added, to clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend. Bingo. Go ahead, Vinny.
Okay, so fake friends. So and mind you, and I felt blame to this because the media and everybody was being quiet. The family, his daughter, everybody was like, especially because this was the whole COVID vaccine. People were like, just tell us. Just mind you, I know Jamie Foxx personally. I even messaged him when he was going through this. I said I'm praying for him and everything like that. We didn't get into nothing like this, but everybody was like, oh, it's the vaccine. It's the vaccine. Talk to us. Talk to us. It was media silent. So from what I'm gathering, because I know people that are there that went to the special, when you go to a special like this, and you guys know this from the comedy shows that we've been to, they take your phone, they lock it up. You can't have anything recording or nothing, right? He said in the special that, I was hospitalized by this person. And mind you, him and Diddy have had a business falling out. They said they had a beef. So the choke, no choke was a videographer. And he was like, yo, I was there. He said Diddy was responsible for what happened to him and that he's the one that called the FBI. And Choke added, I don't think he was joking in the special. Okay, so nobody knows, and you guys know this. We might not ever see what's even there because on the cutting room floor, we know this from editing, if he doesn't like it or if it's anything kind of, too far, they'll edit it out. But the people that were there were saying that he was saying it and that he was serious about it. And also, this is a little while ago, Pat, this was celebrity bodyguard Big Homie CC, who publicly alleged that Diddy, and mind you, let's not pretend like people are like, this is a far-fetched idea. This is the type of character, after dragging Cassie and doing all the shit that he did, that this guy alleged that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx, leading to him calling the FBI. And he also stated in this video, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and he also said that he's been poisoned before in the past. Can we play this clip?
Yeah.
The things that you heard behind the scenes that were going on before this indictment actually dropped.
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact.
So, wait, you're saying that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx and that's how Jamie Foxx got sick?
Jamie Foxx reported this man to the FBI because of this. It's facts.
Wow. Okay, and how did you hear about this? If you can tell me, or if you can't, that's all good. But you know what I'm saying? Like, well, people are they're gonna want to know. You know what I'm saying? How?
Rogan's reaction to these rumors was equal parts skepticism and curiosity. During the discussion, he mentioned that Fox allegedly said on stage that Diddy poisoned him and that it led to his hospitalization. Rogan acknowledged how wild the rumor sounded, but didn't completely dismiss it. It's possible, that's totally possible, Rogan said, hinting at how the entertainment industry is often a breeding ground for bizarre and dark stories. However, he also emphasized that Fox might have been Jing and suggested that the real story might only come to light when a Netflix special airs.
This is going to be in the stratosphere. It's going to be in the ether by the time this drop.
Boom.
You can probably look it up right now. But by the time this interview drop, this is going to be out in the ether for sure.
And who's this guy?
These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times.
He's been poisoned.
Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? So people like, man, why he breathe like that? Because I only got one lung. And then I had a car crash. I got one nostril permanently blocked. And I done had pneumonia 3 times. Somebody been trying to poison me. My brother got poisoned with me. The little lady I was bodyguarding, she got poisoned. Like, somebody is carrying on these antics. These is facts.
Is there any idea why Diddy would want to poison Jamie Foxx?
Vinny, who is
you get called to testify?
This is Big Homie CC. He's a bodyguard, celebrity bodyguard. No.
Big Homie CC?
Big Homie CC is a bodyguard.
Nobody has more credibility than the Big Homie CC.
I'm just saying, we like, it's not, it wasn't COVID, it wasn't the vaccine. There's something going on, and the fact that he's talking about it on his, by the way, this is his special taping. They do 3 shows, and this guy said every single show that he mentioned it, and he thought he was serious. So I'm just saying.
I'm gonna take the other side on this.
Go ahead.
Number one, have you seen the special?
Nobody has.
Okay,
well,
exactly.
I know people that were there.
There's a famous phrase in comedy. These is jokes, man.
Okay.
These is jokes. So,
but joking about somebody poisoning you and then you calling the FBI, I don't know.
There's a lot of Diddy jokes out there right now.
I mean,
there's a lot to make fun of. I don't think, my opinion, I'm gonna throw the word allegedly all over this conversation. Yeah. If he was actually poisoned, almost lost his life, that he's not announcing it at a comedy special, the FBI would be dealing with this.
Well, now he could. Because the FBI's arrested the guy and he's in jail. He's not scared of his life.
How much credibility are you giving to the Big Homie CC?
I mean, to be honest with you, I think when somebody like that is talking, me personally, I believe him. I believe
How
him
much? What
because
percentage?
I know what
You
Diddy is.
100% believe him?
No, I would say let's say 80%.
I'm at like 2%.
Because those guys see
Who's
everything.
this motherfucker?
Adam, these guys see everything though.
That guy has sunglasses on. He's 380 pounds, and he's wondering why he can't breathe so good. Maybe lose some weight, motherfucker.
No, but I mean, listen. I'm just saying I wouldn't put it past somebody like Diddy, who we know the track record from his allegedly having people shot, hold on, baby oil that had freaking drugs in it, to all the crazy stuff that's going on. This is the least of my thing. If you have a beef with somebody and poisoning them, I believe it.
I'm separating two things. Hold on, Tom. Let me finish one thing. I'm separating one thing. Do I think Diddy is a world-class scumbag who's probably going to spend the rest of his life in jail? Yes. Do I think that Jamie Foxx joke and whoever the big homie CC is has any credibility here? Very low. So I'm just separating the two.
So okay, and I want to go to you, Tom.
Guys,
Since when did hip hop stars start taking a page out of the failed James Bond assassination handbook where you're gonna poison some guy or put him on the edge of a cliff and he's gonna be rescued? Why don't you just go back to the 90s and just pop a cap in his ass?
Tom's getting gangster.
I like when Tom gets gangster or German.
It's like, it was
Instead of Tupac's hit
it
him
was
up,
so
he's like,
easy where you would
"I
just
poisoned him
drive
up."
by, shoot him in the head, throw the gun in the ocean, and then go roll with your homies for the 2 a.m. club.
People are starting to realize who Tom
It
really
was
is.
just, but now we got to do. Wait a minute. We'll put the poison in a Big
Get it.
Mac, and
The
we'll
other day-
slide the Big Mac.
The other day, we're going to church on Sunday with him and his family. They pull up. You know what music Tom is listening to?
What?
It's the Thuggish Ruggish.
No, he did not to go to church.
Yeah, he's a big Mo Murda fan. He's a big.
Remember the last Sunday that he was a wet Brooklyn.
What makes this story even murkier is the conflicting accounts from eyewitnesses who attended the taping. A source named Big Homie CC claimed to have been present and insisted that Fox wasn't joking. The source even alleged that Fox reported Diddy to the FBI over the poisoning incident. Another attendee videographer, Choke No Joke, echoed these sentiments, stating in an interview that Fox's tone didn't seem humorous when making the claim. According to him, Fox's delivery suggested a level of seriousness that can't be ignored.
I want to bring in Myla Morales. She's a former makeup artist for Diddy and also Cassie Ventura, working for Diddy for years and eventually becoming a friend of Cassie. Illuminating, infuriating, troubling, devastating. You can go down the list of things, but it's so difficult to speak about.
I know.
Being a witness of anything. Tell me how you must be feeling just knowing that this has even come to light.
Well, I have kept this secret for like 14 years. I mean, the first time I experienced it was 2010, and I was in the hotel room when Puff came in, and I had no idea Cassie left. And when I woke up, I just saw his presence come into the room. They went into the bedroom and shut the door, and all I could hear is screaming and yelling and whatever was going on in there, I don't know. But all I could think of was to grab Cassie's things and start packing it up and just getting her out to safety and bringing her to my house. So that's kind of like what transpired from that night. And once she came out of the room, she was badly, beaten.
Oh my God, what did her physical appearance look like?
I mean, it was knots on her head, black eye, busted lip, but a lot of knots all over her head.
Did she go to the police at that point or anything?
No, we didn't know what to do at that point because, Puffy is a very powerful person and we were quite terrified. So I just, brought her to my house, and my friend who is a doctor, I called her, and thank God she was in town because we didn't know what to do. And she treated her for, just to make sure she didn't have a concussion or anything like that. But it was really it was painful to see Cassie like that because she's such a beautiful human being, and for a man to just hurt any sort of woman or child or animal, it doesn't matter. But Cass is a good friend of mine, and I just felt, I just didn't know what to do. I felt like I don't even know how to describe how I felt that night.
Did she describe how she was feeling about having that happen? Did you get a sense that this was the first time?
It didn't feel like it, because it wasn't. It was almost like, you know, I feel like she might have been embarrassed that that happened in front of me.
But here's the twist. Other sources from the taping have vehemently denied these allegations. They told TMZ that Fox's comments were made in jest and were meant to entertain the audience rather than accuse Diddy of any wrongdoing. This leaves us in a classic case of he said, she said with no definitive answers.
But the incident that you're talking about even predates what we saw in this horrific video from a hotel floor. When that video came out, what did it feel like knowing that that had now been public?
No, I was devastated when I saw that video because it was like I witnessed what could have happened in that room and more, you know? So that was a hallway incident. Who knows what happened, you know, in that room when I was outside of there. And I was devastated. Actually, I've been devastated since the court cases came out and how, you know, he mistreated Cassie.
He has settled the suit involving her specifically, but there are others, and there are sources that are telling CNN that the majority of the people currently suing Diddy are actually speaking to federal investigators, which indicates the Justice Department might be moving close to an indictment. So do you think that Cassie would testify against him if federal investigators asked her to or compelled her to?
I'm really not sure. Like I said, I can't speak for Cass, but I hope she does. I hope she does because she's the only one that would know all the information that's gone on over the years. So,
Mila, why do you think? I mean, we've heard certainly, you know, a lot of people in the industry condemn Diddy for what they saw on that video, but it hasn't been a universal outcry within the industry specifically. Why do you think that is?
Because it's a very small industry and that we all know each other, and I feel like people are afraid to like speak up about it. And the only reason why I am is because I'm a friend of Cass's and I really care about her very much so. And I'm outraged and very, very like heartbroken about like how he's been treating her. It just it breaks my heart, and I just can't imagine like a man treating a woman that way, and not just a woman but a friend of mine that I've known since she was a teenager. So you know, I've known Cassie before all of this, so it disgusts me.
I can only imagine of all the women that you have worked with and people who are eager to be in the industry, what they are exposed to, how they could be exploited and abused in a variety of ways. And that's why the idea that not hearing so many more people speak up is very frustrating and hurtful for so many people.
It is frustrating and hurtful, even for me, because I know what goes on behind the scenes, and I just can't imagine why nobody's speaking up. I mean, everyone's just hush hush and quiet. I don't know, maybe they're scared. I mean, we've all been scared, so, you know.
I hope this is a turning point, Mila Morales.
I think so.
I really hope it is. Thank you so much for joining me
I hope
tonight.
so.
When reporters recently approached Fox, he skillfully dodged questions about the rumors. Instead of denying or confirming anything, he smiled and said, "God bless you," leaving his fans and the media to interpret his words. However, thanks for watching my video. Subscribe my YouTube channel and get more videos about us famous celebrities. Subscribe for more related content.